Hey, people, we got some stuff to take today. We got some stuff for you today. We just, he done got up, did it, man. He done did it. The greatest businessman in the world, getting, getting ready to getting ready to bankrupt this place quick. What you got there?
What I got? Bailouts. It's coming.
Okay.
Bailouts is coming, bro.
We'll get to that in a few minutes, people.
Welcome to the TED Ed Podcast, where we delve into the issues that shape our daily lives and drive our productivity. We confront topics that matter deeply to all of us, from healthcare and affirmative action to voting rights and monetary success and failure. We cover it all. And yes, we dive into the complex world of politics, exploring how our country has evolved from slavery to the 21st century. Our content is crafted with care and expertise, drawing from years of experience in these critical areas. We invite you to give the TED Ed podcast a listen. You won't be disappointed. Share your thoughts with friends and confidants, and don't forget to like, comment, and share our episodes. Your engagement helps us grow and reach more listeners. Are you passionate about these topics? Do you have unique insights to share? You could be one of our guest speakers. Drop us a line, send an email, or leave a comment. All requests will be considered. Join us on this journey of exploration and understanding. This is the TED Ed Podcast. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
All right, folks, the show is starting. They had a fiasco in the Rose Garden yesterday. Oh my God. Man, I should have been there. I should have been there so I can root on the biggest businessman in the world. And he got up there and he talked about all these countries, and he had a big old sign up there. and about 7 of them countries that he identified. They was inhabited by some penguins. They didn't have anybody living on the island, but he put a tariff on them anyway. Oh my goodness. They identified 7 of them, and wasn't nobody living on the island, but he put a tariff on them anyway. That's how astute businessman who done went bankrupt 6 times. In the history of this world, we never had a casino where they gamble every day to go bankrupt. He bankrupt 2 of them. Now he's sending them folks out there. They touting his business acumen. So he says up there and get ready to do it. I'm gonna sign this order, and we're gonna put these tariffs on everybody. He finishes up his little talk, and he walks off the stage. They had to go get him. So wait a minute, Donna, you didn't sign the order. Well, they didn't realize that he had just pierced his diaper, so he had to go. He go get a diaper change. But they called him back, and I noticed that he was walking kind of gap-legged and everything when he walked back. He said, "Hello, wet diaper." He was wet. He was chafing him. Oh my goodness. And then he gets in the car. He waves at everybody. heads off on vacation to Mar-a-Lago. So believe y'all would. Now, soon as he left, the overseas market fell so quick it was a crash chain. He comes back this morning and stock market everything that fell out the bottom. Stock exchange, he down 1,500 points. Oh man. And so these fools is going out to all these TV stations. Oh, we got to let Donald do his magic. Okay. Get ready, people. Then they get a report. They done lost 275,000 jobs in last month. Oh, but he said they're getting ready to build some plants because they got money coming. People are going to come back and they're going to build plants. The lady on CNBC said it's going to take 3 to 5 years to even think about building a plant here in the United States. So hopefully somebody will give us some money because we still got a debt out here and everything. And he'd have just screwed Japan, who holding all our debt. So I don't know. Oh, you think Japan ain't gonna hold his debt now after they put a whopping tariff on him? And he got 25% tariff on all the cars coming here. And Japan, that's all they got is cars and electronics. He done put a tariff on all of them. So, oh, that's how you do, people. Screw your neighbor and forget about the rest. Ted, we in trouble. And all thing I can do is laugh because this is too much. They done put this man in office. And he's screwing the crap out of us. I was up last night, man, about every hour, checking my account because I was thinking I might not get my check that day. He done screwed the country up so bad they might have took the money out of Social Security to pay all that, pay off the people and stuff. I didn't know I was gonna get a check or not. But by 2 o'clock in the morning, it came in. I saw, boop, it popped up. I was all right. I'm safe for this month. Oh man, it's a crying shame, man. When you done paid into something, you got money you done put in there, and these Negroes gonna take that money, and ain't nobody gonna say anything to them. They over there robbing the piggy bank. You go ahead, man. I got something, man, that's gonna make
There's
you
so
cry.
much stuff here. It's just I can't keep up with it.
I got some stuff that'll make you cry.
Well,
go ahead.
all I've been doing is looking at live traders, looking at the stock market, and the one channel that I like to look at and read about, see what they're gonna say about it. It's Fox News Business Channel. They got this guy on, this black guy on there, but one of the people that he was interviewing, he said, this is a Category 5. And we don't know what to do. All the money managers and traders, day traders, they don't know where to put their money at. So I go to another channel, I go to a YouTube channel, and this lady is selling gold. She's selling gold. Gold is at $3,100 an ounce. Went up there as high as 34. I can remember when they used to try to have me buy gold, they used to contact me it was like $29, $39 an ounce.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about in the late 70s and 80s. But here's the thing with gold. If you look at the gold as far as worldwide, I don't think it's even $25 trillion total. But they want you to buy gold. And here's the thing too. When it comes to trading worldwide, you're talking over 25 trillion trading every day almost. People exchanging money, making money all kinds of ways. But man, because of this, messing up this economy and these people's profits and people's investments, they don't know what to do. They're going crazy. Here's what this guy says. He says, we can do anything any country can do. And we probably did it first. What he was talking about is manufacturing. Now, I'm going to say this. At one point, we had almost 3 million people in prison and in jail. There is a difference. We have over 1 million Black people in jail right now. In prison and in jail, over 1 million. Throughout the years, we probably jailed probably 10 to 15 million Black men and women. And here's the thing, you hear this sound that says, from school to prison. These YT people said, we're not going to educate you. We're not going to make sure that you get quality education. Only the people that the cream of the crop, or the people that's really into your kids and making them do stuff, those are the only ones that's going to make it. If you go to a private school or you go to a Catholic school, those are the only ones going to make it. They deliberately, systematically decided not to educate Black folk. And now they're paying the price. They're paying the price. They don't have enough people that know how to build the stuff. They don't have enough people that know how. And then they planted all these drugs and allow all these drugs to come in this country. They don't know how to build. A lot of Black folks and white folks don't know how to build stuff, don't know how to make stuff, don't have innovation. And then they want to complain. We need more factory workers. Well, you don't make nothing. The only thing we do is assemble. That's all we do. You're talking about we're going to bring cars back. Hey, who's going to make those engines? Who's going to make those carburetors and those transmissions? Now, the thing is that these people don't realize that everything is based on discretionary spending. That's the low-hanging fruit. And what that is entertainment, travel, toys, clothing, dining out, and luxury items. 60, 70% of the people don't need that stuff. Don't have to have it. You don't have to have it. So therefore, they're not going to spend their money. So now, all of those stocks are extremely down because people will not put their money into stuff that they don't need. That's discretionary spending. That's what I call what I was talking about yesterday. You know, they're trying to get your money any kind of way they can. I need to get a new car. I don't need that new car. I'll just keep this one. It's paid for. I'm getting ready to go to this dinner. I want to get me a new outfit. I don't need that new outfit. I can wear that outfit I bought last year, 2 years ago. Discretionary spending. My kid want a new updated PlayStation or whatever it is they do. Use that, boy. You're going to have to use that. That's it. It's not going to be spent on electronics because they are hurting the system. They are hurting people who work in these different service jobs. So all I got to say is, your businessman, your top flight businessman, Ed, he your businessman. He the genius. He the genius. That's what everybody say. That's what they saying. He the genius. Be careful. Be subtle. Don't worry about it. Everything's gonna come back. Now his thing, what he's saying, to a certain degree, is almost right. If that's the case, when it comes to these tariffs, but there's ways to do that. That's why you have diplomacy. That's why you have laws. That's why you have different things and mechanisms. When you try to do a hatchet check, take a hammer it and just make people, you disrupting everything, just like what Ghost did or whatever they call it. Now everything is all just discombobulated. People don't know what's going on. They don't know what to do. We don't know how this is going to turn out here. We don't know how this is going to turn out. The Dow went down 1,400 points. I remember in 1987 when it went down 300-400 points, where it was almost like the world was at the end. If it go down another 1,000 points, boy, we done. We're pretty much done. Because companies going to be closing down. Because they're all interconnected. They all relate to each other. Everything is connected to everything. He don't understand that. I don't think he understands that. Every company is dependent on another company to make their company successful. Every business is connected to another country to make their business successful. You don't understand that. We are in a world economy. And you don't understand that DEI is all about diversity. People deal with people they know. People deal with who they like. People deal with people they feel comfortable with. And you need that diversity so that you can deal with different kinds of different countries. This ain't rocket science, bro. This is not rocket science. He has brought this country and this world divided. We are all divided. We got races divided, ethnic groups divided. We got businesses divided. They all cut throats, everything. Anyway, let me shut up. Go ahead. You know I'm telling the truth.
Well, we kind of, and I'm pretty sure when I say we, I'm saying that the world knew that when this guy decided to do what he did yesterday, the world was waiting to see what was going to happen. And I don't believe that many of them thought that he was going to do this. A lot of them did. They kind of figured it might come, but he surprised a few of these countries and stuff and everything with the tariffs that he had put on. Two of them that I can think about were South Korea and Vietnam. Now, South Korea had a very, very good trading agreement and everything with the United States and stuff because they supply a lot of their electronics and stuff for their cars. They supply a lot of electronics and stuff for Apple and a couple other companies out there, and they had made some very, very lucrative deals and stuff with them. So this thing that he put on the South Korea and stuff, I know South Korea was just devastated, and also Vietnam. Um, I'm pretty sure that when he was in office the first time, he was fighting with China, and he kind of actually forced them to move some of their manufacturing over to Vietnam, so those smaller countries, so they can start becoming a competitive uh, competition and stuff for China. And he convinced some manufacturing people and stuff to move their manufacturing over there to Vietnam. And then he turns around, and if I'm not mistaken, he gave Vietnam one of the heaviest tariffs that any of the countries out there got. So those were like like they say in basketball or football and stuff when you're playing sports and stuff. Those are unforced errors. You don't if you get cut down your unforced errors and stuff, then you might have a chance of winning the game. But doing them like that, I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know what the people around him were thinking when they put this tariff thing all together. I think what had happened, Ted, he thought that if he puts enough pressure on people, that they were going to come back to him and kiss his ring. Oh, Daddy Donald, we'll do whatever you want us to do, and make him look like he's the big dog on the block, and he gonna get his way. Yes, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do on the big dog. But I think he misread, and the people around him has misread what's going on out there, and none of them, to the person and stuff, is able to tell him you wrong. You you can't do this. This not going to work, and they're afraid to tell him. So they all sitting there in lockstep. And you can watch them, Ted, today as they walked out there on CNBC, CNN, and all of them, and he put them out there. Some of them, you knew they knew he was screwing up. You can almost tell by the answer. The agricultural secretary, she's out there and stuff talking, and her talking points and everything didn't even make any sense. The commerce secretary, he's sitting down there telling these people on CNN, yes, we're going to start, the jobs going to start coming in, knowing that he just walked in there and sat down and he knew that the job numbers and stuff that were coming out going to say that they lost almost 200, 300 some thousand jobs in March. But he had the gall to tell people and look that lady in the face and then flinch and told her that the jobs was coming back. They got jobs coming back to this country. They're going to happen right now. How do you do that? How do you sit there and do that? I guess he has successfully cowered these folks and stuff down there and made them say, okay, this is what we're going to do. And they're hoping that eventually that he figures a way out of this whole mess and everything, and that everything turns out okay. And Right now, I don't think you can find an expert, financial expert. Every institution, financial institution out there is telling him he's wrong. Almost to 100% of them. He is wrong. You can't do this. You are destroying this country. So maybe after he gets back off the golf course, he'll come back and he'll relinquish or figure out a way how to get out of this whole mess. I don't know.
Let me tell you something, bro. I'll tell you what a former secretary of the Treasury said.
That was his last Treasury Secretary. I saw him. Go ahead.
Oh, this is Larry Summers.
Oh, Larry Summers. I thought you were talking about Trump's last Secretary of Treasury.
No, that money grubber.
Yeah.
Trump's tariffs could cost $30 trillion or about $300,000 per family. That's what he says. Now, he don't just say stuff. He got the numbers probably to back it up.
$300,000 per family. That's a lot of money to it. Ain't a whole lot of people can afford $300,000.
Well, when you talk about per family, we're talking about the total family, but what is going to really hurt is that 10%. And the 10% ain't going to be hurting because the fact is that they got the money. So it's that $100,000 salary and all of that, because those people, a lot of those people are going to be losing their jobs, bro. But I'm going to say this in my final word. And I know we got about 15 more minutes or so or more. But I'm just saying
you got more than that, but go ahead.
But I'm just saying is that there are different things that is going on in this country besides finance. This is a takeover. The game plan is to break the American people. To break the American people. That's the game plan. Because we got too much wealth. We are the wealthiest country in the world. When it comes to real estate, when it comes to investments, when it comes to business, when it comes to all of those things. I'm talking about because our businesses, most of our businesses, a lot of our businesses, over 100,000, well more than that probably, all over the world, doing business with everybody. So that's his game plan, I think. Break the American, because the 1% ain't gonna be hurting. The billionaires is not gonna be hurting. They can lose, I mean, it's been proven. They can lose $30 billion and don't even sweat. Don't even sweat. They don't even sweat. Elon Musk lost 118 billion. Didn't even sweat. The guy from Meta, he lost like 30 billion, didn't even sweat. But let one of us who's invested or whatever, lose 2, 3, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000. It's a panic. This is the game plan, bro. Tear down the nation. He ain't talking about infrastructure. He ain't talking about getting rid of, setting up some type of immigration laws. He ain't talking about that. He ain't talking about jobs. He ain't talking about that. This is all about destroying America. That's all he's doing, destroying America. And that's the working class and the so-called middle class. And the 50% people, they don't even care. They don't even care about them. Because they own Medicaid, Medicare, they own food stamps, SNAP. So they don't even care. They don't care about them. They don't care about you having a car. Who's gonna pay $40,000 for a car and then pay $800 a month for a car? But they put him in there. I don't think they put him in there, but anyway, they put him in there. He's in there. And these senators and Congress people just going along with the program because they're making a little 250,000 plus. You know, they think they on Easy Street. And they got health insurance for life and all that stuff. And they got, you know, all you got to do is work a term or two, and then you got life insurance for life. So they on Easy Street. They don't care. Because if they cared, Ed, they would have been hollering and screaming years ago about poor education. They should have been out there drumming up, hey, we're not putting the right people out here.
When things are going okay, Ted, most people don't like to make changes or upset the apple cart, as they say. As long as they're making money, they don't worry about it. They don't worry about whatever's going on. If somebody's not educated, or long as their kids are being educated, that's all they care about. And that's what's going on now. Their kids are going to be educated, and if they're in the middle class, upper middle class, they're going to educate their children and make sure they're going to be okay. They're in the upper middle class, they're going to be, if the price of food goes up so high, they don't care, because it doesn't bother them if they're paying 10% more for their food. They'll pay it, and that's the cost of whatever heck is going on to continue to keep money and put money in their pocket. And they look at this as that billionaire tell you, well, there's gonna be a little pain here. Now, when they say a little pain, they mean that they might lose, just like you said, $1 billion, but they worth $30 billion. So if they lose $1 billion, it's not gonna hurt them. That's a little pain for them. But for us, we can't do that. If you from the middle class on down, you can't afford to pay 10 more percent for your stuff, or 25% more for a car, or the parts to go on the car. You can't afford to pay that. That's gonna cause you some harm. Now you're gonna reach a certain point in everything to where you just gonna have to do without. That discretionary spending that you talked about is gone. It's gone. And the last time we had all this stuff going on, most people and stuff, what they did, they maxed out their credit card. And you can see them and stuff now, Ted, in the advertisements or whatever that's coming on YouTube, or when they advertise things, they're asking people and stuff, well, take the equity out of your home. Well, a lot of us don't have homes, but the ones who do, they're going to take that equity out of their homes. And they're going to use that equity and stuff and everything to offset this bad period of time that they're going to have.
Well, let me just say this.
Go ahead.
What are they saying? We heard about, when I said bailout, you heard about quantitative easing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, quantitative easing is lower interest rates and putting money out there, printing money. Because when these stock markets start going down, it's called bailout.
Mm-hmm.
So they put money out there so those stock people can continue to make money and sell money and all that. They make that money available for those banks.
But they got one problem. They done screwed with them people who are buying their debt. They done screwed with them people who are buying your debt. If nobody is buying your debt, what are you going to do? You done screwed Japan. Japan is the largest debt holder for United States debt in the world. They're holding more debt than anybody of yours. You done screwed them. China holding some debt. They done sold it off. Saudi Arabia holding debt. You screwed them. They supposed to be your friend. You screwed them. You told them to pump some more oil out of the ground and everything to keep the prices low. They lost a lot of money doing that. You think they're going to do that again? Eventually, stuff, Ted, the buzzers is going to be flying around the carcass, and that's us. Picking us apart. And the only one who's going to win, just like you said, them billionaires, because they can offset this mess that's getting ready to go ahead to happen now. That they're gonna fly on through it because they don't care, because they can sit back and let this thing happen and hold on to whatever money they got and everything, and eventually it's going to go by, or they're going to be some fire sales, Ted.
Well, if you got the money, you can invest.
That's it. If you can got that cash sitting in your hand and stuff and everything when them fire, because they're going to be some fire sales. There are going to be some companies that are going to be going up and going belly up. That's going to be worth some money down the road. And somebody going to be buying them at a cut rate price. A lot of these daggone stores and whatever are going to go belly up. Two of our major manufacturers and car companies already done started laying off people. Salanta, they laying off people. Ford's announcing that they're going to be laying off people. They ain't selling no cars. I'm pretty sure GM going to probably start laying off folks too. They ain't selling no cars. Nobody's buying them. They scared. People who got money, they done already bought their new cars.
They probably got 20 of them.
Yeah. Yeah. And Tesla and stuff, he done that company is almost bankrupt now. I know he's getting ready to lay off some folks, so he just shut down some plants and stuff here in the United States because they ain't selling crap. Ain't nobody buying nothing. I'm looking at the news and stuff over there in these foreign countries and stuff, man, and these people and stuff are so mad at Eli. They over there spray painting his companies, all the Tesla business over there. They spraying them. If they see a car out there, they tear it up. Because they hate that man. They got signs out there. They hate that son of a gun. They ain't buying crap from him. There's going to be some fire sales here, Ted. There are going to be some people who are going to lose their homes. And they're going to be going, and they're going to be up there. And if you got the cash to buy them.
Well, that's the game plan, bro, because...
That's it. That's what happened.
Because look at here. There are farmers right now that is going broke because of all of this. They're going to have to sell their farms. And who's going to snatch them up? Them big farmers.
Them big farmers are the people who got that money, who can.
And you know what a small farm is? 1,000 acres or less.
Oh, I did.
And 1,000 acres to somebody like me is a big farm. But that's a small farm, bro.
Yeah, I know it. And they're going to belly up. And you got your representatives up there in Congress and stuff. They are saying, well, yeah, we need to protect our farmers, but they study voting against their own people. They sitting down in front of their people. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, but they go in there and then they vote against their people. They know them people are gonna lose their job. North Carolina, the man Tom Tillis, whatever his name is, sitting over there saying, my farmers is that far away from bankrupt. A whole bunch of them over here. Somebody's gonna be going to North Carolina, buddy, and buying up some land, buying up some farms at cut rate prices. They're gonna be going to Kansas, Illinois, Indiana, buying up some farms.
There's a
Cut
bunch
rate
of them
prices.
buying it up, bro. The millionaires and billionaires are buying them up.
They're gonna buy them up. Somebody's gonna make some money. They're gonna buy them up and everything and hold on to them because if they can make it through this thing about a year or two and everything, they're gonna start coming back and they're gonna be sitting pretty. I got me a 10,000 acre farm over here and everything, and they got auction houses and stuff now, Ted, all over the farm area and stuff. And these people are going to these daggone auctions and stuff and everything and buying farm equipment and everything at cut rate prices. Right now, they buying combines that used to cost $500,000. They're selling for $200,000.
It's still probably overpriced.
It's still probably overpriced, but they probably go in there and buy it.
Well, all I gotta say is, we're kind of repeating ourselves, but the point is that we are living in, and it hasn't really hit us totally. So right now, everything is speculation. Everything is on the crisis of destroying the country. However, at any time, this knucklehead can change his mind and do all kind of other stuff. So we don't know. We'll see. Give it till Monday, Tuesday, because that's when everything started hitting.
Start hitting it already.
No, it ain't hit nothing yet because the thing ain't went into effect yet.
But it's hitting it right now. They're starting to
Yeah,
fall
well,
out.
it's hitting the stock market. But what I'm saying is, the pricing hasn't hit yet because the tariffs haven't hit. Tariffs don't hit until Monday, Tuesday.
Well, some of them have started already. And I know that the EU and Canada and China and all of them, they got something for them. They already
Well, the
setting them up.
Senate just voted. They said that they can't put no extra tariffs on Canada.
But that's only the Senate. The House has to pass it too. And they said the House is not going to pass it. So that all it is a bunch of mess. Yeah. That was just a symbolic thing. The House has to bring it up, and Johnson said he ain't bringing it up in the House. So it's dead in the water. The Senate passed it, yes, they did. But the House has to do it also. If the House don't take it up, it's dead in the water.
Well, Congress got a problem.
They got a problem. They got a problem. And nobody in the Senate going to be able to convince Johnson to do it unless Trump tell him. Because Trump done bought and sold him. He bought and sold. He's owned by Trump. He's owned by him. If Trump tell him to do it, he's gonna do it. He's gonna jump through whatever it is to take it.
Well,
I'm telling him.
I got good news.
Go ahead with the good news. We need some good news.
This weekend is gonna be the greatest weekend of the weekend.
Why you say
we
that?
got 2 Final Fours, Friday and Saturday. So I'm looking forward to that. And then we got the NFL draft coming soon. We got the NBA draft coming soon. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to the NBA playoffs. That's my distraction.
Sports.
That's my distraction, bro. I mean, I could care less what these people do because, I've seen worse and I've lived it through worse. I don't mind eating beans and rice.
I'm gonna tell you, Ted, I care. I'm telling you, man, I care stuff. But guess what? I'm gonna figure a way out of this mess. And I got confidence in myself. I got confidence in Ed. I'm gonna figure a way out. Some kind of way, I'm gonna figure a way out of this mess. I'm gonna get out. Some kind of way. I don't care what it is. I'm gonna wake up one of these days. I'm gonna have a good idea, and I'm gonna act upon it.
All right, brother, man.
Yes, sir. I got an idea, man. I'm working on it right now. I'm working on it now. Some kind of way I'm getting out of there, because usually when a Republican get in office, I make more money. I get more money when they get in office. I don't care
Yeah,
who in office.
it's out there. The money's
Yeah,
out there.
it's out there. It's out there. It's out there. I'm gonna figure out a way how to get out of this mess. Now, what I'm worried about is my folks and stuff who done rented my property and stuff. But they're gonna be in a mess. They might not be able to make it through this mess, and I might have to throw them out.
Well, you're gonna be like Section 8. That's what they're gonna be doing.
Man, I'm gonna
They're
have to
gonna be
throw.
throwing a whole lot of people out
I'm gonna
because
have
they
to
cut
throw them out.
everything
I'm
to
gonna have to throw them
shreds.
out and go in there and fix the place back up again and everything, and find somebody else to take over. Because I ain't gonna sell it. It's real estate. You don't sell real estate. You don't sell your real estate. You keep on it because it's always gonna pay. It's gonna pay back in dividends. So that's my only problem. But other than that, I'll make it through all this mess here some kind of way. I got it. Ted, we getting close to the end. So who is your final four pick for the men? You think Duke gonna make it on through or what?
I got Auburn and Houston, but I think Duke gonna probably beat Houston because they're gonna fix it up to make sure. So I got Auburn and Houston.
Auburn and Houston.
I mean Auburn and Duke, but Auburn is a better team. I mean Houston is a better team, and Duke gonna win the whole thing.
So your championship teams and stuff are who? Because the Final Four is this
Auburn
weekend,
and
right?
Duke.
Auburn and Duke gonna be in the championship game.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Duke gonna win it all on what, Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday?
Monday.
Monday. Okay, Duke gonna win it all on Monday. You heard it from Mr. Ted Harvey here. Now, I don't know you don't do watch the women and stuff very much, but who you got in the women? South
I
Carolina
got
or what?
UConn.
UConn.
Yeah.
Why not South Carolina?
Well, they can't shoot, bro.
What team that Juju?
Unless they start hitting some buckets, they can't. Now they're the better. They have hard playing women. Them women play hard, but they shooting has been horrible.
Now who was
So
Juju
unless they
Watkins?
start catching fire,
Now
hitting
who was
them buckets, because they
Now
get good
what team
shots.
was Juju Watkins play on?
Oh, she gone, bro. She been gone.
She been gone. They named
Yeah,
her. They named her Player of the Year.
Well, that's during the season. She gone, bro. She got a torn ACL.
Oh wow! I didn't know they tore. I didn't know she was injured, but I know
Yeah.
they gave her the Player of the Year for the women. Tore ACL. Damn. Whew. Hard way to go, girlfriend. UConn. He got UConn and Duke. Now when does the girls play championship?
I think it's Sunday.
Oh,
I
they
know
play Sunday.
They played Friday, so I think it's Sunday they're gonna play the championship. Men's play Monday.
Oh, okay. And the men play Monday, women play on Sunday. Oh, okay. Well, look like Monday and Sunday gonna be my day to sit down and watch the games. Then I'll see what's going on. I'll find out if your prognostication is okay. Now,
Now I'm basing all of this on what they want, not what I want, not where it should go.
Okay. Now, what I want to know what you think it should go.
The better team is Houston.
Houston.
Yeah.
Okay. So you haven't even picked Houston to get out of the Final Four.
Right. Houston is going to lose to Duke.
Oh, okay.
But the better team is Houston.
Oh, okay. Well, we shall see then. Now, we have the NBA draft coming up. Is anybody that you see coming in that?
Nope. Only person is going to be two people is going to be 1 and 2 is the star of the guy that starred in Duke and the guy that starred in Austin. Other than that, and neither one of them they're good players. They're great players. But as far as exceptional, no.
So they don't freshman from he's a freshman, so he can't even be drafted then.
Oh, he's gonna be player of the year, bro.
But but they can't draft him though this year because still a freshman.
Oh, he can go pro.
He can go pro. I thought that they had to go until their sophomore year.
No, you just have to play 1 year.
Oh wow! I thought they can go there. I have to wait till their sophomore year. So he's going first pick then, right?
Oh yeah, he'll be first pick.
First pick. Okay. I got it from Ted. Freshman off of Duke, first pick, player of the year. We don't know now. You might come out, might pull one out of the out of the hat there and everything. You never can
Anything
tell.
can happen. Somebody get hurt or whatever. Anything can happen.
They might
But
be
I'm
pull one out
saying,
of
as I see it, Houston is the better team.
If they get hot and start hitting them 3-pointers and stuff and everything, they might take Duke out of the game now.
Yeah, and South Carolina, the same thing. If they can knock down their shots, because they get open shots, they just don't make them.
Mm.
And they haven't made. I don't know how they've been winning, but they've been fortunate enough to win to get in the Final Four.
Okay, you heard it from Mr. Harvey here about what's going on here in the sports. Say he's gonna be sitting down in front of the TV and watching these games and stuff. He's gonna get his wine bottle.
That part.
He'll get his wine bottle.
Sipping on my Merlot or my red wine. Eat my popcorn and my olives and my cheese. Praise the Lord. That's what I say.
You got folks out there jealous of you and stuff. And that Negro can sit around there and just lay up and he ain't got a care in the world. He ain't got a care in the world. He ain't got a care in the world. He worried about nothing.
People get upset with me because I, Ed, do you fish?
Do I what?
Fish.
Fish? Oh, no,
yeah.
No.
Do you play golf?
No, not anymore. I used to, but not anymore.
Do you hunt?
No.
I don't do none of those. And I know a lot of people fish, they hunt, all of that. They play golf. I don't do none of that. Only thing I do is read and watch my sports and business channels. That's all I do.
When I grow up, I'll be just like you. As soon as I grow up, I'll be just like you.
I can't see spending no doubt $50 every time I go golfing.
Well,
$100 every time you go fishing.
I just spent $1,600 on a laptop.
Well, that's what you do. That's what you do.
Yeah, I just spent $1,600 on
you
a
buy
damn
electronic
laptop.
stuff.
Yeah, I just
and that makes you happy, and that you enjoy that.
I spend it on a laptop.
And I don't knock people for that.
I can't. I don't know. And I look at it. I'm looking at it now, and I'm saying to myself, "Why in the hell I do this?"
You already got two laptops and a major computer and all that.
I got a laptop, and I just shipped my old one off as a trade-in. Man,
well, that's good though, man. That's good. You enjoy that. It makes you happy.
And the damn screen is just 2 inches shorter than my old one.
Oh.
And I can't get used to that yet. It's 14 inch. I just shipped off a 16-incher. So I'm used to all that real estate so I can watch it. But this one is, it's
big
smaller.
difference. It's a big difference.
It's smaller and everything. It's light. It weighs about 2 pounds.
Yeah.
The other one weigh about 7 or 8. This one weigh 2 pounds. I can pick it up.
Big difference, bro.
Man, I don't know. But
well, the Bible tells us eat, drink, and be merry.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we should do. We should eat, drink, and be merry.
Well,
do things that make you happy.
That's what my laptop makes me happy. I like it. I'm gonna figure out a way if it can run AI on it, and so I'm ready. I'm getting myself ready for the artificial intelligence world.
You the man, Ed. You the man.
Yes, sir. Final word, Ted.
Hey, eat, drink, and be merry. That's what I say.
Eat, drink, and be merry. I'm gonna put that down. Eat, drink, and be merry. Eat, drink, and be merry.
Hey, what's
Yeah.
that guy used to say? Be happy. Don't worry.
What is the song? Be happy for the rest of your life and make a pretty woman your wife.
No, it says don't make a pretty woman your life.
Don't make a pretty woman your wife. Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought he said make a pretty woman your wife. Okay. Don't make a pretty woman your wife. Okay. Now I'm hoping Bev and not standing outside that door listening to you so you can bash you in your ear.
Well, I got a cute woman. You got a cute woman.
Okay.
I got a cute woman.
Okay.
She can be pretty as she wants to be, but she cute.
Oh, okay. You heard it from us, people. You heard it from us. And you guys have a good day. And trust me, this tariff stuff that man just did in the Rose Garden, it's gonna come out all right. We're gonna wake up on next Tuesday morning and everything gonna be cool. You heard it here.
You think so?
Bye-bye.